Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Modern Eater Show. I'm Jay Parker. On the program today, I'm going to be showing you a little bit of last year's Road Trip 2020. We went to Osage Gardens with Brian Freeman, and then I'm going to be showing you a little bit of the Summer Dinner Series 2020 with Chef Carrie Baird, who is returning for this year's Summer Dinner Series 2021. So, all that being said, watch this to see a little bit of how the action happens for Road Trip and for the Summer Dinner Series. We're hard at work today and every day putting together this year's Road Trip and this year's Summer Dinner Series. So we appreciate all the support. Make sure you share. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share. Make sure you like. Yeah, that's what I said. Now let's watch the show.
Oh, this is great. We're going live with this one in Newcastle, Colorado. The Modern Eater Show continues. Brian, this is a pleasure being at Osage Gardens.
Oh, one of my favorite places, man, for sure.
You probably, if you're in Denver area and you go to Natural Grocers, this is a brand you will see in the produce section. And Jared McDermott joins us. Man, this is cool. Thanks for taking time out, first of all, to spend a couple minutes with us here.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah, so for folks, we're in a hoop house right now in Newcastle, Colorado, but give us the lay of the land. We'll walk around a little bit. What do you got here? Just give us the, 60 seconds.
Yeah, 60 seconds. Osage Gardens here in Newcastle, growing certified organic culinary herbs for almost 29 years now. We are here in Newcastle on about 1.5 acres of greenhouses on a 20-acre farm nestled along the Colorado River.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very productive place. We're a super busy farm, and our thing is fresh, organic culinary herbs, and our specialty is basil. We grow some world-class basil, definitely some of the finest fresh basil you can get your hands on.
It's a treat, and to have that distribution, though, and to get into people's hands, because a lot of people might be watching that know exactly what you're talking about, but that's a pleasure to be able to get these out there and have culinarians cook with it everywhere. Specialty, right? Specialty items?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, we grow some tough ones. Not only culinary herbs and fresh basil is actually a very challenging crop to do it well and to get it to the stores, in excellent condition. But then some specialties. We actually have greenhouses full of like bay leaf trees. We have greenhouses full of lime leaf trees and edible flowers and roses, and more obscure herbs like sorrel or marjoram. So yeah, we nail them all.
Jared, do you know how many herbs you all grow?
We grow about 22 varieties on average.
22 varieties. Well, and you are one of the only people, I think, in Colorado who's doing the kaffir lime leaf, aren't you?
We are definitely one of the only farms that here in Colorado. We planted trees in a greenhouse about 8 years ago. It's wild. You would never believe it would work, but lime leaves and bay leaves, towering trees inside greenhouses.
Fantastic.
It's super
Does
cool.
the market dictate what you grow, or do you grow and you dictate what the market gets?
There's definitely give and take on that one, and it does usually start with the market. That things like fresh basil for making pesto and other culinary delights is, it's going to dictate a lot.
Yeah.
Some of the more obscure herbs that, maybe make it onto a TV show, all of a sudden pop up on the radar and are interesting. So now the market definitely drives a lot of what we do here.
But basil, right? I mean, that's it.
That's it. Fresh basil. It's such a challenging crop, and it doesn't transport very well. So a lot of your basil is coming from Mexico or California or elsewhere, and by the time it gets here, it's pretty rough. It's damaged. It just doesn't do well on the shelf. Our basil, we have a 24-hour kind of policy. We pick and pack it and have it to the grocery stores literally by the next day.
All
Jared,
done right here.
Yeah, and how many pounds a year are you guys pumping out of Osage Gardens?
We pump tens of thousands of pounds of basil a year.
You wanted to start out right here. What are we looking at inside of this?
So this here is one of our older greenhouses. This one has rosemary plants that are these are about almost 10 years old, and we harvest them down these. A lot of this will be used for rosemary skewers for the holidays. These things, right now, they're all trimmed back for early summer, but will be probably 6 feet tall.
Wow.
For late in the fall for holidays.
It'll look like your winter manscaping.
Well, and what's so cool, though, is you'd almost be afraid to come in here with some of the insects that live. Because remember, we're in an organic environment where they're a part of everything that's going on in here. And I'll tell you, I've got some pictures of some spiders in here that would probably scare you by the time another 6 months goes by in this room.
Totally. And the bigger the plants get, and in the summertime, we don't do a whole lot in here. And so it's kind of left alone. And spiders take it over.
Can you show us some more? I'm looking at these beautiful flowers over here, and where can we go to? Is there anything more we can see?
Yeah, let's we can hop out of this house and let's head on over.
That'd be great.
And as we're walking over there, Jared, what is some of the viewers, I'm sure, are interested, what is the hardest crop that you think? I mean, I know tarragon is tough to grow.
Actually, let's look at some tarragon right over here.
What do you think is one of the hardest ones or most challenging for you guys?
I mean, basil is always the most challenging because volume-wise, it's a considerable amount of volume, and then it's so tender. You just mentioned tarragon.
Ooh.
Tarragon is a very seasonal crop, so this is perfect tarragon. And we can grow tarragon March through midsummer, and then as the heat of the summer kind of comes on, the plants will slow down.
Oh, that's so good, Jared.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
I mean, that to me is like Mother Nature's candy right there. I mean, it's just, it's so good.
I love being out here. Again, how many hoop houses do you have on this property?
We have about 1.5 acres of greenhouses here.
And just right off I-70, if you blink, you'll miss it.
What are the row crops you have going out here as well? Is that all basil or?
Yeah, let's take a walk over there.
So this is stuff that you'll have in the heat of the hardest time of the year. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I see sage in there.
Yeah, so these are, this is a sage hoop. These plants here these are honestly about 12 to 15 years old. These are original plants from when we moved onto this property. And same thing, they're kind of cut down right now. We regrow these, and these things will be up to these green wires end of summer, and we'll use this. It'll be our stockpile for Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh.
If you guys could have just the smells, describing the smells, I mean, you can imagine, but having the abundance of this in one confined area, and you're right, the ecosystem that lives with these and years built that way. But you don't rotate the hoop houses?
These big perennial crops, we do not. So these perennial crops, actually, we don't rotate them. We keep them in, and it is kind of a little ecosystem in here. On the outside, you can see way down on the far left, there's lavender flowers, sorrel, some thyme, chives, and then the main crop in here is the sage.
Have you guys seen an increase in your sorrel market? Because I was talking to some chefs in Vail recently, and sorrel chefs are learning more and more. I mean, sorrel's been around forever. More of a French culinary herb, I feel. But are you guys seeing things resurgence in old herbs that might come back, or old things that you're growing?
Yeah, so actually, you're spot on. Things like sorrel, even oregano, some of these items that, they're definitely, especially with a lot more people staying at home cooking in the last few months, definitely an uptick in a lot of the smaller herbs for home.
Wow. How has a lot of business models have changed. Has your business model changed? Has it, or thank God for distribution? What does it look like for you guys these days?
So for the last 29 years, fresh culinary herbs has been our staple. Colorado's a busy place. The greater Colorado region is a busy place. And so just that alone has kept us kind of focused on the fresh culinary herbs.
This region of Colorado, what does this land what are you available, or what are you able to grow here in this area? And kind of describe this region to folks and what the weather's like here, and what you can get as far as accumulation. It's a fairly dry year this year. Last year, much more moisture, but talk about this region.
Yeah, so Western Colorado, once you sort of drive through the Glenwood Canyon, come through Glenwood, you go out onto the Colorado Plateau, and we have a relatively mild winter. We don't have a whole lot of snowpack. Summers are hot and dry. This year has been particularly windy. So outdoors production, we do grow some basil outside, and then we grow a lot of perennial herbs for fall harvesting for Thanksgiving. So this field here is actually mostly thyme, sage, and rosemary. And so this whole field we will produce for the holidays, for the Thanksgiving and December holiday.
It's a well-kept, beautiful property. You guys do such a great job here, and the best of the best right here. This is Osage Gardens.
I gotta tell you, I'm so lucky. We in Colorado are so lucky to have people like Jared and the Roomery who started behind all this stuff. We're just lucky, I would say. I've known you guys so long. It's been wild. Really, my whole 25-year career in the world of organics in Colorado, I've been touching you guys at some level, and I just thank you. I don't know if you get it enough, if you hear that from all the people out there. Thank you guys, because this is what you guys have done. Most people don't know. It's just thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Jared McDermott, beautiful man. It's a little busy day, but what a great day. We'll have a recap of the show tonight. We will broadcast from Fruita, Colorado. That's where we're staying, and we got some good, interesting stuff. I think we're going to pop by Field to Fork Farm in Palisade, and we've got a busy day, so we're going to continue on down the road, take some photos, get out of Jared's hair. Got to get back to work, but the Modern Eater Show continues. Thanks again. Right now, let me tell you about Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. He's the man with the plan when it comes to tap installations and tap maintenance. Jeff Rourke is the most trusted man in the business. 20-plus years, family-owned and operated, does great work, and you might be knocking the rust off of your bar or restaurant and getting things tuned back up. He's the guy to call. If you're pouring inefficient beer, Jay, what are you doing?
You're pouring your money down the drain.
Money. Don't do that. Foam is money. Get a hold of Jeff Rourke, A+ Beverage Solutions. Tell him what you need done. He'd be happy to come out and just take a look for you. Here's the phone number to give him a call, 720-272-3809. One more time, 720-272-3809. It's Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. Okay.
Hey, you guys, Jay here with the Modern Eater Show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget about our YouTube and Instagram channels. A lot of killer content over there. Throw us a subscribe on YouTube. Throw us a follow on Instagram. And thank you for supporting TME. We couldn't do this without our amazing sponsors, so let's check them out right now.
Very proud to be part of the Modern Eater, and chefs, restaurant owners, any food service operators. I know right now that delivery and carry out is bigger than ever, and we got you covered. Cambro has a full line of delivery and carry out items. More economical options are expanded polypropylene or EPP, nice insulated container. The ProCard Ultra is really versatile. It's a great unit because you can actually store cold products down here, hot products up here. It's all 120, there's no refrigeration worries. It's all thermodynamics. Just let us know what your food service challenges are, what it is we can do to help you out, and there isn't anything that we can't do for you. So hope to see you over here at our facility in Park Hill soon, and stay safe out there.
Everybody, with several $1 million of hard assets here, insurance is very, very important to us. Ewing Levitt covers it all. Machinery, building, workman's comp. Ewing Levitt's got us covered from the floor to the ceiling, from our alley even to the street. This divider, this press, my cooling conveyor, my oven. Ow! Ewing Levitt covers our counter stacker and our employees too. If you need insurance, take it from Little Rich at Rockalitas. Call Ewing Levitt, they'll get you covered.
Hey, this is Keegan from D-Bar in Denver. You guys might find it difficult to stay in touch and stay up to date with the ever-changing culinary scene in Colorado. It's almost impossible. Just tune in to the Modern Eater. These guys have their fingers on the pulse of what's happening in all of the food and beverage in all of Colorado. They're behind us. They understand the idea of shopping local and shopping small. So support them, you support us.
Okay, we're back at it. So for 5 years, the Modern Eater Show, we've been hosting a show. We have a studio kitchen right now. This is an incubator of ideas, products, people. It's the whole 9 yards. We get the best of the best ingredients. We come back and we do 8 dinners in a row with the best of the best chefs. I don't think that we could start the dinner series with a better chef. Would you agree? Chef Carrie Baird here with us tonight.
Yes.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me and mine?
I think you're up, Carrie.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited to be here. We love the dinner series. So, the summer dinner series.
Summer dinner series, Chef Carrie Baird. We've got a big lineup, but talk about who's with you here tonight.
Sure. Well, again, thanks for having me. Right next to me is Blake Edmonds, not only my partner in life, but my partner in business. Yep. He is the owner of Senor Bear and Mr. Oso here in Denver. So if you haven't been there, both those restaurants are very special. Please go. And then we also have Rose's. We just opened up in Boulder. We're in the Rosetta Food Hall, which is back reopened. We did close down for a little while after the initial shutdown, but we've been open for a few weeks now. It's going swimmingly. And we're just so excited. It's summer, and it's nice to see people eating out again. We're so excited to just be here and be part of all of it. So thank you.
I would say she's so humble, you guys. This is like one of only 4 James Beard nominated women in Colorado.
Thank you.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Who the chart? So right there, then she's already been there. She's already top chef gal, who you know her for her fancy toast.
Oh,
she will get right here with anybody in this country when it comes to culinary excellence. So Carrie Baird, she has incredible restaurants and just an incredible woman who started out as like a little cowgirl on a ranch.
Yeah, it's just me and my goats,
Just me and my goats, and now it's you and your chickens.
Yeah,
So
we got 8
chickens
beautiful
in town.
ladies at home.
Get ready, sit back, relax. We've got the best of beverages, the best of food here for you tonight. 5 courses of heaven. If you've looked through this, and hopefully you've taken the time, but we've got your beer covered. We've got your spirits covered. We've got your wine covered. We had your bubbly covered to begin the dinner with. 5 courses. Carrie, what stands out for you? Do you have the menu in front of you? Talk about this
I know it very well.
You know
in my
it very
brain.
well. I would hope.
Well, obviously, I always love the fancy toast course. That's just my favorite medium. But I think everybody should get hyped about our beef course. The steak. Holy smokes! Get ready, save room. So the steak, the Denver steak is going to be off the charts. What do you think, Blake? What are you excited for?
Yeah, the steak course. Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, bring the mic up just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's under the...
Can you all hear me? There we go. Yeah, I'm into the steak course. I think I'm also into mostly into the potatoes on that. That's my favorite thing I've tried so far today. So, yeah, get excited.
Yeah, and just all the produce you guys brought, and thank you for literally harvesting out of the earth for us.
Oh,
I
for
appreciate
sure.
that. The vegetables are all going to be great, and you're eating a vegetable course now, so it's going to be awesome.
Okay, so here's how this goes down. First of all, who's been to a summer dinner series dinner before? Oh, wow. It's very cool. A lot of returning people. And those who didn't put your hands up, I'm assuming you have not been. You're about to... Yeah, that's how that works.
Yes or no question, weird.
You're about to join a gang. You didn't even know it. But the people who put their hands up, they know what they're in for. You're going to learn tonight. You're going to learn. Who can multitask? Any multitaskers here? Not many multitaskers. So either you're going to learn or eat. I think there's going to be a lot of eating going on, but hopefully you'll learn some stuff. Aspen Baking Company, you'll hear from Jeffrey Nations is here with us, along with Codian Lacouture. Elevation Food Service reps, thank you, Rich O'Brien and your team, for assembling this kitchen outside for us. It's rad. It's really what we needed. Thank you so much for that. Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil, they are the Modern Eaters' official oil. And that's Zach Kreider and Colorado Mills. You'll hear from them. The Spice Guy, Zach Johnson, I don't know where he is, but usually he's running around spicing things up. Is Zach here?
He was here with his daughter. I did see him at the beginning of the night.
Centennial Cuts, Luke Larson from Fowler County, along with his mother, Rita, are here. You'll hear from Luke tonight as well. Petraco Farms, where we got all of our produce from. Of course, the cheese importers, and Strohauer Farms, where the potatoes came from. Your delicious beverages tonight, Westbound and Down Brewing Company. Delicious, delicious Mexican lager. That's fantastic. Savage Spectrum Winery was the bubbly that you were welcomed with. Carboy Winery, Ty Zog and Craig Jones are here tonight. And Rocker Spirits, that's a great distillery out of Littleton, Colorado. You'll hear from Dustin Evans.
Yeah.
Look at those flames over there.
He brought the trash truck here with him
He's
tonight.
firing it up.
You know he means business when the trash truck comes. That's a good photo opportunity. And then that's about it. Carrie Baird, we're going to get this summer dinner series underway. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, one housekeeping note. A very dear friend in this community of culinary. His name's Chef Brandon. And Chef Brandon Foster, he's one of those guys that if we probably spoke too much, we'll tear up. He passed away a couple of days ago, and this dinner is devoted to him. So thank you, Chef. You're here with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, summer dinner series. This is it, 2020. This is the new norm. Hopefully you're enjoying it. The experience is now.
All right, you guys, back to the show in just a second. But before that, it's my favorite time of the show, and you know what that means. Bread, specifically Aspen Baking Company. You guys, aspenbaking.com. Since 1994 here in Denver, they've been baking the freshest bread in the city. They do it right. They do it without the chemicals. They do it without the coloring, and they do it without freezing it. Some places will freeze your bread, man. That's all I'm saying. Talk to our buddy Jared Leonard over at Budlong Hot Chicken. He uses their product. Chefs all around town use Aspen Baking, and that's what you want to do too. aspenbaking.com. You guys, I can't stress it enough. Let's go bread. I love bread. If it's bread, you think Aspen Baking. aspenbaking.com.
Hi, I'm Amber with Strohauer Farms, and I'm just here to remind you that the best potatoes are grown here in Colorado. Goodness elevated. Thanks for watching the Modern Eater Show.
Hey, Zach Kreider here, Colorado Mills Sunflower Products out of Lamar, Colorado. Your only local source, grown from a local crop to produce a local oil for local chefs. You can find it at Shamrock Foods, What Chefs Want, Seattle Fish Company. Let me try it one more time, then we'll see. Hey, restaurants, we're glad you're reopening. From Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil, we'll see you soon.
First, we partner with the best farmers in the world, and then we tell them, we will take it all. Process whole spices daily, blend custom spices to order, keep it fresh, safe, and flavorful, all so that you can get back to doing what you do best. So whether you're a restaurant, a food manufacturer, or an at-home cook, be sure to visit The Spice Guy at www.thespiceguyco.com.
Hey Modern Eater fans, I'm Don Trobo with the Annex by Ardent Mills, and I just wanted to give you a heads up about some of the great things we've got going on locally in the state. We're headquartered right here, and we're working with farmers in the San Luis Valley to bring you amazing Colorado quinoa. It's just like the South American stuff, but grown locally. We've got transitional wheat flour that's grown by farmers in Colorado and surrounding states who are in the process of turning their fields into organic. So we're taking that transitional wheat and turning it into flour, and now it's available for you to cook and bake with. And last but not least, we're now cleaning grain berries in Denver. So things like spelt or wheat berries or pearl barley, those are things that we're now doing right here locally and are available to you. Can't wait to share it with you.
Hi, I'm Jeff Nations from Aspen Baking Company. It's really important right now to support local. That's why I support the Modern Eater. Now, back to the show.
Hello, hello. How was the first course, everyone? Not bad, not bad. Good, good, good. Did anybody have a chance to sample the wine? Who's the wine drinkers out here tonight? Got the wine drinkers. This summer dinner series, if I didn't have wine, and my lovely mother Patricia's back there, if I wouldn't have had wine tonight, I don't know what would have happened. We had to add wine. But Colorado wine, it's one of those interesting things, Brian. It's either hard to come by or just, it's easier to go outside of Colorado for wine. Let's just say that. But Carboy Winery steps into the scene, and Craig and Tyzock here with us. Guys, you both have microphones, so say hello to these guys.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good day, mate.
Say who you are and what you do for Carboy, and then let's get into talk about some wine and what we have tonight.
My name's Craig Jones. I'm one of the partners at Carboy and Angelo's restaurant.
Yes. I love it.
Ty Zock. I'm the winemaker at Carboy Winery.
And you want to go right into the...
Just start going, yeah.
Yeah, so we're featuring 3 wines this evening. I see some of you have Albarino on your table, and some of you have the rosé-esque Mourvedre. Albarino is sourced from, they're all sourced from Palisade, but the Albarino was picked 2 separate pickings. So we had the first picking would preserve the minerality, and then the second pick a little riper, a little more fruit forward, a little more tropical, and then we blended those together after about 6 months of aging. The Mourvedre is kind of a funky project in that we sealed up some fermentation vessels and allowed those whole clusters to ferment inside the vessels anaerobically and created this really unique kind of a chamomile bubblegum, I like to describe it as. Chamomile bubblegum characteristic, but it's a funky wine that I highly recommend you try. And then the red wine on offer tonight is a blend. It's called our Vin 59 blend. It's an homage to the gold rush of Colorado. And it's a Bordeaux-style blend consisting of Malbec, primarily, about 53% Malbec. And the rest of it is Cab Franc, Petit Verdot, and Merlot. But those are the wines on offer, and I hope you enjoy them.
I'm going to go deep with you because I'm going to say it's hard to grow wine from Colorado grapes because the growers here were growing an old variety grape that was easier. What you guys have done is incredible. I mean, how did you use these grapes that we have in Colorado to really make a wine like this?
Well, Palisade, as you're keenly aware, is home of the peaches, right? And so it's a great ag region. You have the mouth of the Dubuque Canyon, that cold air, and then the heat retained from the Book Cliffs. And so it's a beautiful kind of diurnal shift. The temperature from night to morning, coldest to most heated, and so you have a kind of a slower ripening with that climate.
Nice. And the flavor.
And the flavor lock.
Lock that flavor.
Got to lock the flavor in.
Craig, speaking of locking flavor, we can go to your wineries. We can enjoy that. Where are the 3 locations? Breckenridge included, right?
Yeah, we have the mothership is Carboy Winery in Littleton, and then we opened up number 2 connected to the Gold Pan Saloon. For those of you that have been on Main Street, we dug out a 2,500 square foot wine cave, and we actually make wine
in Breckenridge.
In Breckenridge. Yep, and then the third location is Governor's Park, opened in 1976, and now we've got Chef Rebecca Weitzman. She's a celebrity chef, part owner, hardest worker on the planet. She's won Chopped and has been on Iron Chef, and she's got the wood-fired tostadas that pair very well with Tyzox wines.
So here's what's up. Carboy is here with us all summer long. They'll be here with us, serving up their delicious wines, taking care of us. Best of the best of Colorado, and we're just so happy to have them join us. Yes, thank you, God. This is my favorite time of night. The sun's setting on the Mile High City. It starts to cool off a little bit. You've got that first course, and hopefully you're enjoying that. The second course is going to be coming out. Last year, generally we do this in our studio kitchen. I don't know if you've been to studio kitchen or not, but it fits 30 full. Full. Yes, we can. So you are luxury. This is luxury appointment right here. Very spacious, socially distanced right here. Again, Pizza Republica and George Eat are offering this space. We wouldn't be able to do this without that. But this year, it's shaping up. This will probably be the best year ever. And that just goes to show when your back's up against the wall, we all get together. Community is the theme. If you look at the notes, we put together some hashtags for you guys tonight. Use those hashtags for your social media and take tons of... Who's taking pictures? I'm not seeing those cameras popping right now. More photos. Jared Leonard, thank you. Please take photos. And how are the cocktails? What do you guys like? We should have like a poll. Let's hear it for the wine. Let's hear it for the beer. Woo! Let's hear it for the cocktails. Yeah. That's good stuff. Okay, I think course 2 is coming out soon. Where's the chef? Where's Chef Carrie? Is she here? No,
she's coming back. But Greg, let me jump in real quick because folks, I don't know if you realize how hyper local tonight's dinner is. Just so you know, 90+%. If it was by weight, it will be 98%. But if it was by volume, 90+% of what you are consuming tonight came from Colorado right here. These are like the hard working men and women that are driving the economy still in these times that we need to support more than ever. And so you guys, I hope you embrace this. I hope you love it. We've got some incredible farms, purveyors. I mean, truly
Take
everything
pictures.
from what
Use the hashtag.
What you're drinking to what you are eating came right within 100 miles.
He's trying to say it's all local.
Yep.
It's
Hyper-local,
it's all
baby.
hyper-local.
Do it!
That's how you sum it up. Tyzock, thank you so much. You sit down. How's dinner so far?
I'm looking forward to it. It's great thus far.
Fantastic.
Great thus far.
All right, you're going to hear from a lot more people. Thank you for obliging us. We like to have these conversations and learn some more. Thank you, Carboy Winery.
Cheers.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okie dokie. Yes, Carrie and Blake, you're putting together some fancy toast over here. Talk to us about what we're doing, and then we're going to talk to the supplier of the toast. And Jeffrey Nations is here with us from Aspen Baking Company.
So this fancy toast is all squash forward. We have obviously Aspen Baking.
How's your Aspen?
How is your Aspen?
That's their hashtag. Go ahead and use that one.
Heavy squash on this one. So we have their 3.5-pound batard here. Blake has grilled it with a little olive oil, just rubbed it with some raw garlic, which is the ultimate secret of fancy toast. A little raw garlic rub. I'm topping it with a water buffalo mozzarella, which is the real water buffalo mozzarella, not buffalo mozzarella from a cow's milk, but the real deal, Brian. And fontina, a blend of those two. And then we're going to top it with squash a couple ways. We have a squash gratin, a squash blossom vinaigrette. Squash just coming everywhere. So thank you for this beautiful bread. We were blown away by how beautiful it was.
Thank you for having us. It's kind of cool to talk to the chef as they're using your products, right? Distinct honor, Jeffrey Nation, Aspen Baking Company right here with us.
Hi, everybody. I wasn't expecting to have to do this right now, obviously, because I don't have my hairpiece on.
Will you actually move those potatoes in the bowl?
I don't know what I can tell you about my bread other than we bake fresh bread. We deliver it 5 to 6 days a week from Cheyenne to Colorado Springs to Edwards, Colorado, all fresh, delivered the next day. We do pastries, cakes, desserts, and artisan breads and variety breads and really good hot hamburger buns and hot dog buns.
Greg, I would tell him, if no one knows what to say, this is the bread you've eaten behind so many meals. You have probably eaten Aspen baking bread because they're doing box lunches.
Well, box lunches until this virus happened, but then, it's coming back again. But we do great box lunches. They come in a great box that has Colorado scenery, mountains, blue skies, snow, trees.
And all Colorado love, I got to tell you that.
It's the good stuff. And where's Jay Parker? Jay Parker's back there. You love Aspen Baking Company bread. Jay says Aspen Baking Company bread is his only vice in life, which I think I know is true because he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. Who knows what he does behind closed doors, but I think it's with Aspen Baking Company bread.
Yeah, a little bit of...
I'll send you some free bread.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
He's trying to say something right now.
A little bit of...
Jay,
here's
love. What I want you to do, and this is improv at its finest. I'm going to take the microphone over to Jay.
Check.
Jay on our show, the Modern Eater Show, does.
You don't hear me out there?
Baking Company in the business, you call it a live read. So there's going to be no script, anything else, just straight from his heart. And he loves Aspen Baking Company. This is Jay Parker talking about Aspen Baking Company.
You can't hear me out there with this?
Oh,
yeah, okay. Aspen Baking, you guys, aspenbaking.com. Dave, aspenbaking.com is where you go to find delicious bread, but you don't go there to find chemicals or coloring or any of the bad stuff. Only the good stuff. I'm in love with bread. You should be in love with bread too. Hashtag how's your Aspen. If you order online, you can do it. If you order direct, you can do it. You want Amazon Fresh? I don't know how to do it, but people more technical than myself know how to do it. Amazon Fresh, you can order bread right there. Since 1994, they've been baking the best bread in Denver. aspenbaking.com.
They're our favorite.
Thank you, guys.
Aspen Baking Company. Jeffrey Nations, thank you, man.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Too much. Making education cool again, Jay. Culinary Quick Start Program. If you have any desire to get into culinary or you're just sharpening your skills, I'm telling you, these guys, Chef Blake, Chef Marcus, they're instructing a course, and I've been there the past couple of nights, and this course is cool. It's informative, it's innovative, and it has the Modern Eater touch on it. You can tune into this as well, but you have to sign up for the course. If you go to themoderneater.com, you'll see it on the top navigation bar. It's a drop-down. Emily Griffith Culinary Quick Start. All of the stuff that we're doing and sign-up information is right there for you. It's a gimme. It's free to you. Again, sign up, themoderneater.com. You'll see Emily Griffith Culinary Quick Start. But we want you to join the revolution of making education cool again. Okay, back to Elevation Food Service Reps.
Hey guys, Alex Armitage over at Sam's No. 3 Glendale. You want a Bloody Mary? You want a cheeseburger? You want a breakfast burrito? Greek salad? Bacon gyro meat? Chicken souvlaki? Barbecue ranch salad? We got you covered. Come down and see us. One more time. Try it again. Hey guys, Alex Armitage over here at Sam's No. 3 Glendale. Now get your ass to themoderneater.com. Thank you so much.
Modern Eater, we love you guys. This is Amber with Northern Colorado Potatoes, reminding everyone that potatoes grown here are truly rooted in love and rooted in a long history of being grown in this area. Early 1900s reports show that this was either the largest or one of the largest potato producing areas in the nation. Other states have had some amazing branding, but don't forget we have all your favorite varieties and more you love to cook and eat, including russet. Support local potatoes, you won't be disappointed.
Hey guys, it's Caroline Glover. I'm the chef owner of Annette out at Stanley Marketplace. Citrus is about to be in its prime, and you're watching the Modern Eater Show. I'm fine with that.
Enjoy anything else on this, Carrie?
No, we're excited. Did you enjoy the salad? Good. Grana Padano. Awesome, thank you.
Oh, that's a great thing. Does anybody have any questions for Chef Carrie Baird while she's here?
There's one over there.
Where? Question?
I love the dressing on the salad. So how do you make that?
Sure. Start with a really nice sherry vinegar, really nice olive oil, honey, salt, black pepper. Boom. That's it.
Any other questions for Chef Carrie?
So super seeds, I always just say, if you can think of a seed, we tried to put it in there. Go from the top. Sunflower seeds, pepita seeds. What else? Amaranth seeds, hemp seeds, poppy seeds. Like any seed we could find and toast, and every seed we can find. And it changes what we can find, what's available, what's awesome. So it's all over the place.
Does anyone know what that seed is? She said a pepita seed. Does anyone know what that is?
Ooh,
Bonus
trivia
question.
in the middle.
I've got one table right here. What was that?
The pepita.
Good question, Brian. Anybody?
It's like stump the same.
I bet Blake knows.
Pepitas? Everyone knows what pepitas is, right, Chef?
Yeah.
Nope.
Good guess.
That was a good guess.
They're too small, though. Bigger plant. Think bigger. Good. We have a winner.
I love it. Yep, exactly. Right there. I love it. It's a pumpkin seed.
How many of you were able to see season 15 of Top Chef? Anybody? Yeah, there's some fans over here. What stood out for you the most with Carrie in Fancy Toast? I agree. Although that dessert in the hole that you did, what did you try and do in the hole, Carrie?
It was a oven. It was a cake oven in the snow, not a hole.
It was a hole in the snow, not a hole. Okay.
No, I was trying to bake a cake in a cup.
Coffee cup.
In a coffee cup, but the fire I was sharing with some of my comrades, it was too hot. So I went to plan B and I dug through the snow into the dirt and I took some ashes and I built a little fire and put my cups wrapped in foil and then I buried them and then I drank like 18 beers and I came back and then they were perfect.
Oh.
It was the beer.
Yes, and I think she did open a door to a question that I've always had.
Yeah.
About these extreme challenges, right? They take these chefs, they take people, listen, she can cook better than probably any one of us. I mean, her boyfriend might argue that he would be up
Thanks,
there.
pretty good.
But, but she could crush me anytime. But they bring her to this level that I always wonder of what, is it stress? Is it alcohol induced? Do they
don't
pump
know.
gas in a room with you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you can like prepare for scenarios that they're going to put you in because you don't know what it's going to be. Brother put it best. He calls it emotional terrorism. Like they like deprive you of things and they give you too much of things and then they put time on it and then they put a camera right here. And so, it's scary. I don't know.
Would you ever do something like that again?
If they asked me, I would, but All-Star season was this year and I was fourth and they took third. So I think if Joe Sastwood said no, I would have been asked and then I would have gone, but I don't know. It's really scary. And you have to disappear for 2 months. You don't get any family or phone or computer or business or anything. You're just gone. Like I told they tell you have to like lie to your staff like why you're gone for 2 months. So it was pretty funny to like go around the campfire and everybody like telling where their alibi was. And mine was that my mother had bunions and she lived in the middle of Montana that didn't have internet. So sorry, Mom, she's totally watching. And but yeah, so you have to come up with an excuse to disappear for 2 months and no cell phone, no computer, no email. But yeah, it was fun. Don't get me wrong.
Last time she did something like that, you told me you were going to Italy, and you weren't.
No.
Which is kind of the name of the game. Okay, what's coming up next, Chef?
Fancy Toast, we already talked about it. The Squash Forward,
Cool.
Aspen Baking Company, awesome bread. It's going to be good.
All right, you're going to hear from Rocker Spirits here in a minute. We'll turn the music up. Keep at it. I hope you're enjoying yourself. As we're plating Fancy Toast, I see this fryer getting going. Is Zach Kreider, are you in the shot of my voice? Zach Kreider, Colorado Mills?
Can we start?
Come on up here. We've got this fryer getting ready to go, and Zach Kreider, he is the guy that people come up to me and say, boy, that guy really has a passion for oil. He really loves his oil. Well, he should, because it's Colorado Mills sunflower oil. Zach Kreider, how's it going? Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. Great being here tonight. Thank you, Modern Eater, for everything you've done for us in the last couple years. It's been, I don't know, before we were down at the Decatur Street.
Yes.
Actually, the first time I met you was at Rocker Spirits on a
Imagine that.
Saturday night show.
Yep.
And this guy calls me and says, hey, we got this video show. Come down and we'd love to have you on. And I begged my wife to go down to a distillery. Said I was going to be on TV, radio, everything. And we forged a good relationship with the Modern Eater since. So our company, Colorado Mills, we're not the mall, as most people probably think. It's the best advertising for us, but that's not us. We're based out of Lamar, Colorado, 3 hours that way, southeast, where are we at? I don't know. Thank you. Southeast of here, so go to Lyman and go south 2 hours, or go to Pueblo and go east to go to hour and a half. A great community out there. Lamar, 7,000 people, a lot of farmers, a lot of ranchers. And what we do is we work with those groups, and we support over 120 farms to grow a sunflower crop. So, thank you. So everybody's probably seen the beautiful sunflower pictures in Colorado, but why are those here? Does anybody actually even know why we grow that crop here in Colorado? A lot of it comes to our company. With supporting 120 farms in Colorado to grow those sunflower seeds for us. It's about 30 to 30,000 acres a year, depending on what that is. And we take that seed, that crop, and we crush it to get oil out. And if you start looking at your ingredient labels on snack foods, a lot of times you see sunflower oil on the back of that. And what's really cool is Colorado Mills is a family-owned, farmer-owned, and a woman-owned company that was established in 1999. And we're actually the country's largest sunflower seed processor. So that's why those seeds are grown here in Colorado. So we extract that oil, and we package everything from a small bottle of oil that you can find at grocery stores, some grocery stores around town, around Colorado, all the way up to semi-tankers and railroad cars of oil, and everything in between. So 5-gallon, 55-gallon drum, 275-gallon totes. So I guarantee you've probably had our oil, you've ate our oil at one time or another, you just didn't know it. It was an ingredient in Frito-Lay, Simply brand. If you've ever had the Simply brand chip from Frito-Lay, that was our oil. How about a Rockalitas tortilla or a Rockalitas nachos borrachos? That's our oil. So you've had it. You've had it at restaurants. You've probably had it in an ingredient in a snack food, and you just never knew it. So with that, we support those 120 farms. We take the byproduct and support over 600 ranches with our animal feed division. So you take that oil and the meal left over, you have to do something with it. Goes to livestock feed. So we support over 600 ranches with our byproduct. So it's a zero waste, a truly zero waste product company and everything. And then countless culinarians locally, nationally, and even some export that we do. We're a founding sponsor to the Modern Eater. We're a founding sponsor to the American Chef Order, which are the top 70 chefs in the country, the highest level of certification that you can achieve as an American Culinary Federation chef. But we're really just proud to be here, especially being family-owned and farmer-owned in a world of corporations, conglomerates, big brand companies. We're very proud of what we've created in 20 years, and being family-owned, farmer-owned, and everything. Yeah. So her question was cooking characteristics and the heat profile. So a lot of people don't understand oil, and it's actually very, very complicated when you start breaking down the science of it. But most people have many oils in their kitchen. You go in the back of a house, the back of a restaurant, there's many oils, from a deep fryer oil that you're not sure what it is, to a dressing oil, a baking oil if they're doing any baking, a dipping oil, saute. There's lots of different oils. What's great is with high oleic sunflower oil, what you're eating tonight, what's in the deep fryer, what's on the dressing, is one oil for everything. So it's the healthiest profile of all oils, but then you can go extremely high heat, greater than 450 degrees, but then you can turn around and make a nice salad dressing with it that doesn't leave you oily and greasy and allows your herbs, your fruit, your herbs, your spices to really shine. So
Sure.
Very diverse, one oil, one product, can really cover everything in your kitchen, in the restaurant, in manufacturing, from baking to deep frying to dressings. So really one oil that is usually many different oils. Now you can do one, and it's made right here in Colorado. The seeds are grown in Colorado. We produce it in Lamar.
So not a lot of guys get me to take my mask off, but Zach is touching on something that is important to me because it's about sustainability. And if any of you guys know, I'm the organic guy around here that beats this drum about what are we doing to our planet, which it took me about 20 years to realize I was a tree hugger. I thought I was an organic guy, and I was really a tree hugger, but they right here probably operate more sustainable land in Colorado. So one thing that I want to share, which is an important fact that most of you might or might not know, is that growing sunflowers actually is a low till or no till operation, which means they are not churning up the soil every year. In Colorado, we lose up to 4 inches of soil in some places, and a lot of people don't realize this. We lose, and I shouldn't call it soil, it's dirt at that point, it's dead, it moves on. And that's the problem. And so one of the things that Zach and Colorado Mills supports that's like completely indirect but big to me is this concept of sustainability. And, you know.
Yeah, and Brian hit that the nail right on the head. So sunflowers, has anybody been to Southeast Colorado, Lamar, Colorado? There's not much out there, and it's a tough world. Antelope. It is truly a tough environment to live, and for those farmers that are multi-generations to continue to do it, it's very impressive, and it really pulls at you. The sustainability of it, of finding a crop that you can actually grow in Southeast Colorado. We are considered a desert. When we get rain up on the Front Range, we measure it in what? Quarter of an inch, half an inch of rain, you know? Out there, we measure it in the hundredths. And we're excited when we get 2/100ths of an inch of rain because that's actually meaning something for those farmers. And with the sustainability side of trying to continue your farms and your livelihood out there, allowing sunflowers into your crop rotation will actually benefit your corn the next year. You can produce and get higher yields of corn by planting sunflowers. They get down there, they break up the dirt, allow that corn to then penetrate deeper to try and find that water. One of the biggest things, one of our owners who's a farmer, he's the 3rd generation, his kids are the 4th. Sorry, take that back. He's the 4th, his kids are the 5th, and his grandkids are the 6th generation.
Is that the Yulin?
The Yulins. He said that if we get enough rain in these reservoirs out here, he's going to feel good for another 2 generations. And if we don't get rain in those... right, it's a dry time, right? We need that rain. And if those reservoirs don't fill up, he's not sure if his farm is going to survive for another generation. And that's how important water is and sustainability when it comes to agriculture, especially in Southeast Colorado. So being able to support 120 farms and have and help those livelihoods. If we were to go away tomorrow, we'd affect over 3,500 people, would no longer have jobs, from farms to their hired hands to their families. So being part of that is very humbling. And from there, allowing our product to go from the field to the plate, to the back of the house, to the chef is truly humbling. And for you guys to be able to eat it tonight and not even know what you're eating, hey, there's a great salad, a great dressing made by Chef Carrie. That's really, really humbling for us, just to be part of your story, your dinner, your family, your home. So thank you.
Thank you, Zach, and thank you all those Colorado Mills farmers. Rock on. Thank you, brother.
Hey. What's going on, everybody? This is Brother Luck from Lucky Dumpling, 4x Brother Luck in Colorado Springs, and I am rocking with the Modern Eater. You're watching them, you're tasting them, you're knowing everything there is to know about Colorado.
Hi, Charlie from Brews Beers here. Our new Belgian Abbey 4-pack is a mixed package of the 4 core beers made in Abbey and Trappist breweries in Belgium. So we have a single, a double, a triple, and a quadruple in one package. Now, quadruples are the emperors of Belgian monastery ales. They're dark in color, with a dense tan head, and alcohol ranging from 8 to 12%, so they're pretty strong. Quadruples are very rich and complex with big maltiness, spice, and flavors of raisins, cherries, and plums. Alcohol is apparent in the mouthfeel, but not overwhelming, even at 10.5% ABV. So the finish is long, complex, and dry, and they're great beers anytime, by themselves or with hearty foods. Pick up your Abbey 4-pack at either Brews location, 67th and Pecos, or at Colfax in York, and at fine liquor stores throughout the Denver metro area. Take home some Belgian-style badassery today.
Hi. This is for the outtake version.
What's up, Denver?
I am Chef Natasha Hess, and this is Chef Carrie Baird, and we are at the Ginger Pig.
Check us out, gingerpig.com. You can also see us on the moderneater.com. Thanks, everybody. It's cornstarch.
I know. It's cool.
Whoa! Holy cow!
Did y'all hear that?
Did we want the thing on for that, or did we? She's like, turn this on and turn everyone on.
That's my mother, ladies
That's
and gentlemen.
interesting.
And now you know why I am who I am.
What was your original question?
I don't even know.
I got sidetracked.
Where am I? That's beautiful right there.
It is so nice. We've been looking at it all day.
This is the time of night to where we're not, it looks like everybody's really just starting to settle in and get in their groove. There's not a 6th course, though, is there?
There's several secret courses.
Whiskey, beer, and wine.
Hey!
3 more courses.
Secret courses.
Secret courses abound.
The first week is always an interesting week because we're just kind of figuring our way through things.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're streaming, we're hoping when we go home that, boy, I hope we did a good job. It's an interesting time we're living in right now.
It's true. And so it's very interesting.
So we're doing our best. Feedback is always appreciated. But I'm hoping, did everybody have a good time tonight for Summer Dinner Series? This was week 1. Is anybody planning on coming back to another dinner?
Yes,
Wow.
nice.
That's fantastic. That's very nice to hear. These T-shirts are going like hotcakes, but you don't...
Hotcakes.
You
need X's?
We'll cut the belly right off. Right.
Just the belly button out.
For the X's.
You got a sign right here.
Yeah.
Done.
So, thank you guys for taking care of the staff. How was Pizza Republica? Did you like...
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, George Eater, come up here.
George Eater. Come on, man. One of the guys who made this happen, right, Greg?
Here's the host, George Eater. Thank you, George. What a wonderful night, man. This has been a really cool event. And I don't know, before you met us, I don't know if you were really what to expect for Summer Dinner Series, but did it live up to what you wanted?
It was awesome.
Bring that mic up to you.
Does this one work? Oh, it's working. It's on now.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was spectacular, guys. You're all part of... I feel I joined the Modern Eater family You all joined the Modern Eating family, and by default, you're part of the Pizza Republica family.
Oh, that's nice.
We'd love to have all you guys out. This just put so much joy in my heart to have all of these great chefs here. Carrie, you were spectacular. Blake, love you to death. We worked together a long time ago.
Yeah.
And this is what we do. This is what hospitality is. And it's so weird for the past 4 months to not be able to do something like this. This is spectacular to me. So thank you.
Oh, no doubt. People said that.
Thank you.
No, please, come on. Now, don't let me
Yeah.
interrupt. People said that you can't have an experience right now. I said, I don't think that that's true. Did you guys have a good experience tonight? Yeah. That means so much as a chef, right, Carrie? A good
Yes.
experience?
Everything. I mean, we haven't been able to provide what we do for 4 months. Like, putting it in a to-go box doesn't count.
Doesn't.
So this is our first one in 2020.
To see happy faces, right?
To just like walk the room and touch tables, which is things that we do and we really, really love. So this is really fun. That's all. It feels normal. We'll sleep so well tonight.
Yes, we will sleep well tonight. Who wants to have their menu signed by Chef Carrie?
Okay. One quick question. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna put it in my memento box.
Yeah, like I mean, okay, if you're a scrapper, I get it, but like.
Oh no, my hallway has a place that's a little shrine to you and Blake. It's like, it's weird. I've taken I've taken a bunch of
I need to
pictures off the
trim my
web.
fingernails.
You guys don't know about it, but
Oh, we've already got one done. Okay, so we'll have them come up a couple at a time, Carrie. If you want a t-shirt, cool. It's that time of night. I always hate to say goodbye, but we're not going to say goodbye. We're just going to say until next time. And Dave Avery.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Flowers.
Oh, bless you all. And thank you all for coming. What a great opportunity. Hopefully we made some money for Sophia's neighborhood. Shout out to Brandon Foster, RIP, our friend. Thank you, Blake, for being here to help.
Always.
And big props to the Pizzeria Republic staff. Your cooks nailed it. Well done.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody's full, but could I just ask you? Stand up. Let's hear some applause for Chef Carrie Baird. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. That's what it's
And
all
Blake.
about.
It's just as much Blake. Thank
You guys
everyone.
are amazing. We hope to see you next week. Last but not least, he's the man behind the scenes. His name's Jay Parker.
Parker.
His nose is down.
Jay Parker.
Jay Parker.
He's
Good
getting
job,
hungry.
Jay. So for myself, Dave Avery, Brian Freeman, George Eater, Blake Edmonds, Carrie Baird, the whole staff at Pizza Republica, thank you so much for joining us for this summer dinner series. We'll see you in future weeks, and we hope you have a safe night. But most of all, enjoy local and our community. Thank you, and we'll see you next time, Carrie. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Sweet.